Hello everyone, this is Emvik recording for Cadre.org. With me is Joris. He's the founding father of Frag-O-Matic. He's been here for a very long time. Joris, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Right, so let's get into today, right? How's the tournament been going? Has there been any hiccups or has it been according to plan? How are you enjoying the event?
Well, the event is running very smoothly. Of course, in the beginning there are always some small problems, but we have a big crew and they can do wonderful things. And I think by now everything should be fixed, and the compots are running really fine.
Right, so for all you international viewers out there, Frag-O-Matic, it is a name that's been around for a very long time, 14 years now. That's longer than most LAN events, right? But internationally, it's not really that big. So, would you please like to elaborate? You founded it 14 years ago. How was the growth? How did you experience your event taking off and becoming eventually as big as it is right now?
Yes, in the beginning it was a really small event. We started very small. Then we collected many more games, Counter-Strike game, a real tournament, and so on and so on, Call of Duty. And many more gamers wanted to come to our tournaments. And we grew and we grew, and we became the biggest LAN party in Belgium. And not alone that, because some part of the participants are Dutchmen, are German, English, French, and so on. So we're becoming more and more known in Europe, but we are still very much a Belgian event for now.
That kind of ties into the other question that I was going to ask. I don't really want to denigrate you and say it's not real an international event, but as you said, it's basically very Belgian. Is it something that you would want to achieve in the future, that your event grows beyond the Belgian borders and say it becomes something like the size of an I-Series or the size of a NorthCon where they maybe have 2,000 or 2,500 attendees?
Not really, but as you know, Belgium is a country with a Dutch-speaking part, a French-speaking part, also a little German-speaking part. So we want to have an international point of view to also attract people from the French side. So all the website is in English, communication is in English, to accommodate all of the country, really.
Right. So, but you really like to keep it Belgian.
Yes.
All right. So that tying into our question, because we're an esports site, and this kind of is in between a competitive LAN and a community LAN, right? Because you hold a lot of competitions, and most of them are decent. They have up to like CS:GO has 4,000 euros in prize purse right now. Um, where is the balance? Would you like it if you would have to choose one of the both? What would you do?
Well, since the beginning, our view was always to not choose between very competitive type of clans and clans who are coming for the fun, to for a nice atmosphere. So we want to accommodate both clans. Of course, there's not much you can focus on for the esports part, because all the event is also for fun and for uh, things on stage and so on. But we are kind of looking for a way in the middle between both of these type of clans.
And you're achieving that really well because not only do you get teams like Very Games coming by and TCM coming by in the past, but you also have a pretty good base of people that keep coming back and keep enjoying your events. Which ties into the next question about CSGO and CSS. We're kind of in a transition period right now where you used to have CSS. I actually played in one of your events once upon a time, believe it or not. And now there's CSGO and CSS, which kind of seems contradictory, right? Because CSS is kind of old, and like only the community people will still play it, whereas CSGO becomes your competitive title. But it kind of cuts, right? If you would say you would do only CSGO, perhaps instead of having two competitions of 20, you'd have one of 40. Is that something that you considered?
We are considering that, of course, but you have to know CSS has been around for like 10 years or something, I don't know. It has been a competition on FoM for many years, and a lot of our participants are asking to play this game. So if a lot of the clans are asking it, we are offering it them. So that's why we still offer CSS, but we expect in the future that CSGO will be the main game for the tournaments. Yes.
All right. Then let's go to a very final question. This is the 14th year. I think we had about 30 or so events, right? It's a lot. It actually is a lot. What does the future hold? Are you think you were gonna stay in this little village of Wiese with this event, or maybe you going to expand? And what are the future events going to be like? Where can people find you, follow you, all that kind of stuff?
It's not easy to expand or to move to another location. Huh? We are always considering it somehow, but if the event runs smoothly, we have a lot of space here, we are doing fine here, we will stay here. But our goal is to achieve 2 events a year. So every 6 months we want to hold one big tournament. So I think that's a large ambition, and we want to achieve that in the future also.
All right. So let's talk about the coming events. Why should people come to you? Where can they find you? Like website, Twitter, Facebook?
Yeah. Yeah, people can check us out at www.fom.be. The next event will be in the winter in February, so it will be 3 days. A lot of big competitions, also a lot of fun activities. So I think the registrations will start in a month or 2. So people just have to check out our website and come to our event.
You heard it, guys. That's it from Joris, the founding father of Frag-O-Matic. Be sure to remember this face because he's going to hold a lot more of events. As for us from Kata.org, we're obviously going to have some interviews with players, StarCraft 2, CSGO, perhaps some personalities. We're yet to see. Stay tuned.